The Little Celtic Wrestling Club with a record of 30-3, Sean Kelly, and his sponsor Murphy Mahalik. His opponent tonight from the Lockport Junior Porters with a record of 43-2, a one-time state champion, Tyler Johnson, and his sponsor Jake Oster. Senior Division, 177 pounds from the Red Hawk Wrestling Club with a record of 32-0, a two-time state champion, Alex Benoit. His sponsor, Mike O'Brien. His opponent tonight from the Metamora Kids Wrestling Club with a record of 24-3, A.J. Frederick. His sponsor is J.R. Frederick. Senior Division, 189 pounds from the Junior Spartans with a record of 32-4, Keith McGee, and his sponsor, Phil Thorne. His opponent tonight from Hecox Team Benaya with a record of 15-0 is Taylor Hecox. His sponsor is Sterling Hecox. 215 pounds from the Black Hawk Wrestling Club with a record of 52-0, a one-time state champion, Lucas Warren. And his sponsor, Brandon Bombard. His opponent tonight from the Highland Bulldogs Junior Wrestling Club with a record of 32-2, Nick Czar. His sponsor is Kyle Graham. Senior Division, 275 pounds from the St. Charles East Wrestling Club, a record of 10-0, a three-time state champion, Michael Johnson Jr. His sponsor, Lorraine Johnson. His opponent tonight from the Warrior Monks with a record of 20-0, a one-time state champion, Jacob Heedlin. His sponsor is Randy Larson. Senior Division, 74 pounds from the Martinez Fox Valley Elite with a record of 40-7, Louis Hayes. His opponent's sponsor is Phil Hayes. His opponent tonight from the Harvey Twisters with a record of 40-0, a one-time state champion, Jabari Moody. His sponsor is Jaleel Moody. Senior Division, 79 pounds from the Gomez Wrestling Academy with a record of 40-5, Kyle Peister. His sponsor is Greg Gomez. His opponent tonight from the Benham Cats with a record of 42-5, a one-time state champion, is Christian Robertson. His sponsor is Joe Fessler. Senior Division, 84 pounds from the Benham Cats with a record of 35-7, Brandon Hannick. His sponsor is Mike Pilot. His opponent tonight from the Tinley Park Bulldogs with a record of 37-6 is Jake Silzer. His sponsor is Marty Engwall. Senior Division, 89 pounds from the Lions Wrestling Club with a record of 40-2, Rudy Yates. His sponsor is Jack Yates. His opponent tonight from Southside Stallions with a record of 35-4, David Casper. His sponsor is Ryan Dostal. Senior Division, 95 pounds from the Gomez Wrestling Academy with a record of 36-5, a one-time state champion, Jake Drew. His sponsor is Matt Burright. His opponent tonight from the Wrestling Factory with a record of 40-0 is Michael Cullen Jr. His sponsor is Michael Cullen Sr. Your Senior Division, 101 pounds from the Tinley Park Bulldogs with a record of 31-5, Nick Gasparo. His sponsor is Tim Houston. His opponent tonight from the Arlington Cardinals with a record of 50-5, Matthew Rundle. His sponsor is Mike Rundle. Senior Division, 108 pounds from the Dakota Wrestling Club with a record of 54-1, J.J. Wolf. His sponsor is Jim Wolf. His opponent tonight from the Crystal Lake Wizards with a record of 44-7, a one-time state champion, Vincent Turk. His sponsor is Mark Turk. Senior Division, 115 pounds from the Dakota Wrestling Club with a record of 40-5, a one-time state champion, Carver James. His sponsor is Ty James. His opponent tonight from the Harvey Twisters with a record of 40-2, a three-time state champion, Isaiah White. and his sponsor is Kareem Bay. Senior Division, 122 pounds from the Mount Vernon Lions with a record of 65-5, Chase Vosberg. His sponsor is Lance Vosberg. His opponent tonight from Torch Wrestling with a record of 24-2, a one-time state champion, is Larry Early. His sponsor is Nick Nasonbenny. Senior Division, 130 pounds from Martinez, Fox Valley Elite with a record of 28-3, Luke Fortuna. His sponsor is Israel Martinez. His opponent tonight from Hononegah Kids Wrestling Club with a record of 55-5, a one-time state champion, Tyler DeMoss, and his sponsor, Dennis DeMoss. Senior Division, 138 pounds from the Vidham Cats with a record of 36-5, Kenny Condon. His sponsor is Jim Thrasher. His opponent tonight from the Tinley Park Bulldogs with a record of 44-3, Drew Worker, and his sponsor is Mike McCullough. Senior Division, 147 pounds from the Renegade Wrestling Club, NFP, with a record of 55-4, a one-time state champion, Tyree Lee. His sponsor is Terry Lee. His opponent from the Force Wrestling Club with a record of 37-5, Zachary Prince. His sponsor is Bob Prince. And senior, 156 pounds from the Gomez Wrestling Academy with a record of 41-3, Jamik Davis. His sponsor is Joe Gomez. His opponent tonight from the Indian Elite Wrestling Club with a record of 35-3 is Jeff Plank. His sponsor is Don Plank.